This hit that ice cold, Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got chucks on with
Everyone to stay in line, back up. You need room, keep your line back. I need everyone to start turning off their phones in the next few minutes. If you guys need to
What's up, man?
They forgot my. Oh, we're in camera. Oh.
Hey! 2015!
Yeah, turn it off!
MTV!
Hey.
Hey, come over here, Daddy.
Right behind you.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Please rise for the national anthem.
Good afternoon. My name is Alisal HighSchool. my fellow students tonight, would like to welcome you to Alisal High School's 49th commencement ceremony for the class 2015. It is a great honor to share this momentous event with our family, friends, and teachers. We hope you enjoy the rest of our ceremony, and that this day will be as memorable for you as it will be for us. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Alisal Pérez. Mis compañeros y yo quisiéramos darles la bienvenida a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase del 2015 de la preparatoria Alisal. Es un gran honor compartir este día inolvidable con nuestra familia, amigos y maestros. Este es un día de logros y celebración. Esperamos que disfruten el resto de nuestra ceremonia y que sea tan especial para ustedes como lo será para nosotros los graduantes. Gracias.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alexis Castillo, and I am the co-salutatorian of Alisal's graduating class of 2015. For the past 6 years, I have been fortunate enough to have had a teacher who has been both an educator and my best friend. I would like to thank him for being the first person to ever believe in me, offer me advice, and always answering whenever I begin a message with Marco. At this time, I would like to bring up my most inspirational teacher, David Fisher. Good afternoon, friends, family, and unannounced extraterrestrials. Once again, my name is Alexis Castillo, and I would like to personally thank everyone for being a part of the class of 2015 graduation ceremony. Students, we have sat through the lectures, turned in our homework, and woken up only after hitting the 5th snooze just to be here today. We can say goodbye to our all-nighters, last-minute studying, and our futile attempts at being productive. Looking past our time spent binge watching TV shows on Netflix or browsing the web for new cat videos to watch, we managed to meet the requirements of the state of California to graduate here today. We passed CAS tests, immersed ourselves in the literary works of John Steinbeck and William Shakespeare, solved polynomials and questioned the man who needed to buy 26 watermelons in the supermarket. We learned the history of our nation and that of others, and found ourselves in at least one class, filled with strangers who eventually became our best friends. I would like to thank every educator who has gone above and beyond to help me both academically and emotionally throughout my high school career. I would like to thank my wrestling coach, JJ, for believing in what I thought were my unathletic abilities and teaching me that sometimes we win and sometimes we learn. I would like to thank Ms. Collins, Dulce, and the Library Guild members for giving me the opportunity to be a part of an overcomplicated family. I would like to thank my father and stepmother for reminding me what it is like to have fun and enjoy life through what I call the father's life crisis. I would like to thank my younger sister for helping me with the last-minute poster projects, and would like to thank my older sister for being my best friend, doing my makeup, and helping me look presentable. Me gustaría agradecer a mi mamá por siempre motivarme en sus estudios. I would also like to thank my mom for being by my side throughout my high school career, from award ceremonies to really bad softball games, to yelling from the bleachers during my wrestling matches. Lastly, I would like to thank my best friends, who have stood side by side these past 4 years. My time here at Alisal has taught me something that most students often forget. We are not alone. Despite our differences, we are able to come together as one community in the face of diversity. In season 5, episode 24 of How I Met Your Mother, Ted Mosby once said, "You can ask the universe for all the signs you want, but ultimately, we'll see what we want to see when we're ready to see it." for present our transition into what most would call the real world. The students sitting before you and the friends sitting beside you are here to have and share this special moment with you. For many, this will be the last special moment that you will all have together here at Alisal High School. While our time here is limited and this chapter of our life comes to a close, I ask that you value your place in this world. I ask that you understand, through your long days and hardships, that this is but a stepping stone in your life. While I may not have had the opportunity to meet each and every one of you sitting before me, I'm genuinely proud of what you have accomplished so far. I expect great things from this class, and I'm honored to be a graduating Trojan. In the words of A.A. Milne, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. I would also like to thank everyone for making it that much harder to leave. Enjoy your last moments here at Alisal, and go Trojans!
So before starting the speech, I would like to thank one of my most inspirational teachers from elementary school. And this teacher was one of the first ones to actually get me involved in science. And because of that, that's what changed my entire career. So I would like to call up to the stage, Mr. Clare. 12 years. That is how long it has taken each of us, give or take a year or two, to get to this point in our life. We started in kindergarten. A large majority of us learning to read and write English and even speak it for the first time. We spent hours copying down a single sentence because we couldn't hold the pencil in the right spot. And we spent tons of hours learning how to spell, make friends, and share. And some of us are still working on the lesson. Elementary school had no worries, no consequences, and for most of us, no real problems. We moved from grade level to grade level up until 6th grade, at the top of our small society. We were then the top gun at our elementary school. We were the big kids. Then we had a small little promotion to middle school, and we were back at the bottom in 7th grade. We struggled with opening our lockers, so I stared in awe at that one cool kid who knew how to do it already. We also struggled to learn the weird and foreign period schedule for the first time in our lives. Then came summer, and then came our life as major, back on top. We enjoyed that year of school. Grades were finally beginning to have importance. And we started to feel the stress of getting that, trying to get that A or that B, or even sometimes that C. Once we finally thought we had the hang of middle school, the year was over. We got high school as freshmen, the bottom again. Bottom dwellers of the high school. It was fine though, as we had our math support system at Alisal. We had freshmen in our class. They introduced us to life as a high school student. Some of us had habit, which helped us get on track for college. And most of us were in separate houses, and we had our own little outfit. We joined clubs, sports, and did many activities. And we made many memories. Some of these memories we will cherish forever, and others we will trust to deepest confines of our memories and never share to anyone out of embarrassment. But most of our memories were good. We also had many field trips as freshmen. We went to amusement parks and pressured that one kid who wouldn't ride any roller coasters doing stuff. We also checked out college campuses and checked out the student life, so hitting up the arcades. But of course, we also did the other stuff like checking out the classrooms and the auditorium. After all the fun, we had our first look at actual finals in high school. There were serious stuff in the beginning, but we got over them and eventually accepted them as a natural part of our life. As sophomores, we began to actually think about our futures. Everything we did from that point on actually mattered. We became more invested in school and actually bothered to learn about the dreaded AP tests and the CAS. However, we weren't seniors yet, so we were allowed to slack off just a little. Some of us passed both portions of the CASI as advanced, proficient, or just passing. Others did it and had to do it later, which is fine because we're all staying here today, or today. Then came the last final, and school year was over. Junior year was where high school really became serious for most of us. Our grades were all the same. We no longer had the 7 or 13 weight ties like we did in freshman year and sophomore year. Our differences in AP courses and grades were about to change everything. We actually had something that we knew was worth studying for, the AP tests. Granted, it was extremely scary, and it seemed so distant and so close that we couldn't actually believe it. But we felt prepared and studied, or didn't, and eventually took those exams. I won't touch on whether we passed or failed them because some of us brings up bad memories. But the point is that we gained experience this year. To be honest, this year went by in a blur for me. I don't remember much of it as I was busy all the time. We not only had to worry about our grades, we also had to worry about friendships, college, scholarships, work, clubs, sports, and various other activities. We were really busy. We also had a lot of stress that accompanied making high-stakes decisions that will affect us for the rest of our lives. We had college applications, fun stuff. After that came a dreaded wait for our admission. Whether we got into our dream college or not, whether we were going to a private college or a public college, whether we were waiting a few years to go to college, just getting a job, I'm sure that we will succeed. We've gotten this far. We have 12 years behind us. It would take a year or two. That's where we can. And just like Mr. Joe always tells us in our calculus class, we are the great class of 2050. The truth is, our 4 years are coming to an end. Some of us will never see each other again. Some of us will remain in contact with one another. And some of us will miraculously bump into each other later on in life. Better, of course. We will also undoubtedly encounter problems in it. Most of us will live in this for the majority of our lives. A few of us, unfortunately, have been through more things. Physically speaking, we all will. But it is up to us to get past those things and make something out of it. Just like Albert Einstein said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. With that, I wish everyone a wonderful graduation ceremony. I thank everyone for being here, the students, the staff, the teachers, the administration, the friends, the parents, the families, friends, parents, friends, my family, and everyone else who didn't fall into one of these categories was so awesome enough to come. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Dan Gutierrez, and I am one of the co-valedictorians of the class of 2015. I would also like to take a quick moment of my time to introduce you to my most inspirational teacher from my middle school years, Mr. Fisher. Greetings, fellow classmates, parents, teachers, and staff. I'd like to take a quick moment to especially thank my parents, for without their love and support, I would not be standing here today. Today is a day of both celebration and triumph. For 4 long years, we have been nurtured and watered with the knowledge of our teachers. During that time, we have formed many meaningful relationships with our fellow classmates and teachers, some which will be lifelong. Today, the fruit of our labor is evident, for we have all grown to be aspiring young men. We are all exhausted, but we are all content with our achievement. And for many of us, we will be among the first in our family to go to college. As we start our new lives after high school, we will face a new set of challenges. Just like in high school, there will be times of joy and happiness. There will be times of success. There will also, however, be times of hardship. You will suffer. You will struggle. You will doubt yourself. You will ask, am I good enough? What am I doing here? Can I do that? There may even be times when it seems that all is darkness around you, where no light seems to exist. Many of you have already been living in the real world. You have shown in the face of adversity, you have hurdled through a multitude of obstacles to be here today. Many of you work to support your families. Many of you have already experienced loss. And yet here you all are. You are all special. You are all strong, charismatic, hopeful, determined individuals. The fact of the matter is this. You will suffer. You will endure the pain. And you will struggle, but you will ultimately prevail. You will doubt yourself, but you will find your resolve to be stronger than ever. You are good enough. You do belong here. You can do that. You will be your own light in the darkness. You know how I know? Because I have grown alongside every single one of you these past 4 years. You are unlike any other high school students here in Salinas, or unlike any from the whole world. You are all fighters. You are Trojans. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, never forget where you came from or what you were a part of these past 4 years. You are part of the Trojan family. Fellow classmates, fellow brothers and sisters, I will miss you all. From the depths of my heart, I wish you all the best luck and wishes in your future pursuits and joy and happiness in your daily lives. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2015.
Good afternoon. Before I begin, I'd like to introduce my most inspirational teacher. I would like to introduce my 5th grade teacher from Dr. Oscar Loya Elementary School, Mr. Henry Armenta.皆さんこんにちは。私はアリサル高校の1番の松脇ガテリオと申します。2015年のクラスを代表して、私たちは冬に卒業しますということが言えます。Good afternoon, parents, teachers, guests, and fellow children. I am Fidelio Masuha, your class cap, O Valley Victoria. On behalf of the Alisal High School class of 2015, I am proud to say we are finally graduating. Throughout these 4 years, a lot of you have gotten to know me as the stereotypical Asian nerd of Alisal High School. But coming into Alisal High, I really wasn't anybody necessarily. I was super shy. I never really spoke much, and I was just there, existing on campus. Furthermore, there's also the fact that I was a perfectionist. Now, combine a lack of social skills and a perfectionist attitude, and you get a pretty juicy secret from this co-valedictorian. Let me make a confession right now. Going into Alisal High School, and throughout my 2 years in middle school, I will admit I was rather depressed. And several times throughout that period of depression, I seriously contemplated suicide. Shocking, isn't it? The co-valedictorian, the epitome of academic success, actually feeling like this. There were a few factors that led me to feel this way. But the primary factor was my perfectionist attitude. I would constantly bring myself down for every little mistake, and I always felt like gray clouds were over my head. Essentially, in times when I failed, I felt like a complete failure. But throughout my time in high school, I learned to become more social. I began to learn how to deal with failure and how to relinquish that perfectionist nature. Now, instead of that lone kid sitting at that one desk saying nothing during class, I became that outwardly proud, stereotypical Asian nerd of Alisal High School. And now here I am, speaking to you in a graduation speech I literally started the week before graduation. Thank you, senioritis and procrastination. Anyway, there are two things you can take out of my life story. Number one, people change. People definitely change. It was very hard to imagine myself doing this whole speaking thing back in freshman year. Now, it is very hard picturing how a lot of you guys were back in freshman year, and how you will be 4 years from now, 10 years from now. Anyway, we shall see how we all change when our 10-year reunion happens in 2025. Number two, at some point in your lives, you will fail. What is important, however, is that you learn how to deal with that failure. That perfectionist I once was is gone, because I learned how to bounce back from that failure. Trust me. If I, with my crazy schedule of 4 AP classes my junior year and 5 AP classes my senior year, can bounce back from the tumult of failure I have gone through, you all can too. Now, I would like to give a few special shout outs to some very special people. To Library Hill. You guys were a strong support system that held me up when I was feeling so ecstatic and when I was feeling so dejected. Honestly, I cannot picture myself without you guys in that picture. You guys are just awesome. To a lot of my teachers, no, I will not name you all because I will probably forget some of you in that process. You all pushed me crazy and saw just how successful I can be. And I know that is why you drove me crazy at times. Still, without your guidance, your caring nature, and your knowledge, I would not have been as successful as I am today. I am super thankful that I had the opportunity to be taught by you all. To my family, who has had to deal with my mood swings and my stress back home. You pushed me to my limits with high expectations for myself and encouraged me to continue studying to be on that path to that success. All I will say now is this: your baby is not going off to college. On a final note, I would like to say this. Follow me on my Instagram at JA81. That's JAY_AHHH_A31. Don't worry, I am actually nice enough to follow back. Thanks guys, arigato, and go Trojans!
The seniors standing before you now are distinguished by their gold stole, gold tassel, and by the gold seal on their diplomas. These are the seal bearers of the California Scholarship Federation. To qualify as a seal bearer, a student must earn outstanding grades in academic classes for at least 4 semesters, including 1 semester of their senior year. The seal bearers for the class of 2015 are myself, Maria Alvarez, Alexis Castillo, Daniel Gutierrez, Abraham Lozano, Leslie Maldonado, Gardelio Mantujac, Lisbeth Mesa, Alejandro Mitra, Corazon Montero, Jesus Moran, Salvador Munoz, Jose Negrete, Oscar Ocaña, Marian Ongi, Brenda Rodriguez, David Rosales, Alexandra Solis, Melissa Villafuerte. Congratulations to our top scholars.
Every senior sitting before you was required to do at least 60 hours of community service. Some students went above and beyond the required 60 hours. Students who completed 100 hours or more, please stand. These students have been awarded blue cords for presenting community service. Also, their name is denoted with an asterisk in our graduation program. Students remain standing if you completed 200 hours or more of community service. These students have been awarded a medallion in addition to the blue cords. In the graduation program, you will see these students' names denoted with 2 asterisks. Students remain standing if you completed 300 hours or more of community service. In addition to the blue cords and medallion, these students that are standing have been awarded green stoles for completing more than 300 hours of community service. Remain standing if you completed 500 hours or more. These students have been awarded white stoles in addition to the blue cords and medallion.
Now we would like to especially recognize one student, Jennifer Vasquez, for earning 1,466 hours. The highest total of community service hours at Alisal High School. The total number of community service hours completed by the class of 2015 is 61,026. We are grateful to honor students who make a difference in our community. Thank you.
Each year, the Salinas Union High School District presents a Biliteracy Award to each graduating student who demonstrates proficiency in speaking, reading, and writing in one or more languages in addition to English. To meet the expected level of proficiency, students must demonstrate language mastery in several areas. For their achievement, each student will receive a seal of biliteracy on their official transcript and diploma. The class of 2015 is proud to have 56 students who met the requirements for English and Spanish, one student who met the requirements for English and Japanese for a total of 57. At this time, we would like for these students to stand to be recognized. Thank you. El Distrito Escolar de Salinas otorga un reconocimiento de alfabetismo a cada alumno que se gradúa que demuestre destreza al hablar, leer y escribir en uno o más idiomas además del inglés. Para comprobar su nivel de destreza, los alumnos deben demostrar su dominio del idioma en varias áreas. Como premio a sus logros, los alumnos reciben un sello de bialfabetismo en sus boletas de calificación oficial y en su diploma. La clase egresada del 2015 tiene el orgullo de tener 56 estudiantes que cumplieron con los requisitos para inglés y español. Un estudiante que cumplió con los requisitos para inglés y japonés para un total de 57. Los 57 alumnos parados han cumplido los requisitos para recibir este premio. Gracias.
Hello, my name is Nathaniel Valerio, and I will be performing the graduation poem. gotta stay hydrated. Fair warning, I will be singing this. Hello, do you remember when we were young? We were having fun. Oh, hello, we were playing marbles and the girls had goodies and we all ran in love. Hello, well it's not that easy, we had to grow up fast, just want this to last. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Well, it's not that easy. No, it's not that easy. 'Cause we're all grown up and the whole world to us. And we've got these vices, adolescent crisis. Dreams crash and burn. No one stops and turns. But we keep going. We've gone too far to stop. The world can't tie us down, just hear us walk. So I dare you to stand here, stand in our way. We don't take it from no one, so come out and make our day. Goodbye, we aren't going to miss it, at least that's what we say. If we walk away, oh, goodbye to the lockers and classroom. Busy working the quad, the scale and the math. Goodbye to everyone who has failed us, 'cause here we stand. Now watch us go. Goodbye.
It is a great honor that I, Alisal HighSchool, the senior class treasurer, present Alisal HighSchool a gift on behalf of the class of 2015. There will be times when we feel homesick and miss our days at Alisal HighSchool. There may be times where we may want to come back, whether it be an athletic event, a talent show, or even visiting some of our favorite teachers. We want to remember Alisal HighSchool and we want to show everyone our children's pride. The class of 2015 will be presenting Alisal HighSchool with a gift of a children's helmet tunnel that embodies our children's pride and presents the children out in our school fight song. So whenever any children visit the gym or stadium, they will remember the spirit of all past graduated classes, including our class of 500. Now we can all say, we bleed green. Thank you.
Each year, we honor a student leader for his or her support and hard work throughout 4 years of high school. Extracurricular activities take a tremendous amount of time and a great deal of effort to plan and facilitate. Some students dedicate much of their time away from academics to these activities. Without dedicated students who often serve their school and peers from behind the scenes, school activities would not exist. This year's recipient of the Distinguished Service Award has worked tirelessly to ensure outstanding events on and off campus. The 2015 Distinguished Service Award is presented to Elizabeth Garcia. Congratulations and thank you.
It's a little windy. Good afternoon, staff, teachers, parents, fellow classmates, and all those who did not have anything better to do than to watch hundreds of kids be born out of the mines. My name is Oscar Ocaña, and I had the pleasure of being the 2014-2015 ASB president here at Alisal. And boy, what an honor it was to have been elected. I would like to thank all of you students who voted for me. Without you, I obviously wouldn't be here, so thank you. However, for those of you who did not, it's okay. I promise, when I interview for a job, I will not take that against you. No, but seriously. Thank all of you for making this year very special. Not only for ourselves, but also for our teachers who worked really hard for us to receive our diplomas and never gave up on us. And most importantly, I would like to thank our parents and guardians for motivating us to keep pushing forward and to never look back. Mamá, te amo con todo mi corazón. Gracias por ser tan amorosa conmigo. Aunque hay veces que me enfado cuando me das besos y abrazos, nunca se te olvide que siempre serás la mujer más importante de mi vida. And Fernie, thank you for being that older sister that everybody wishes that they had. I love you lots. Sin ustedes no fuera este mismo hombrecito que miran parado aquí hoy. Back to my speech. Barack Obama once stated, "The future rewards those who press on." I do not have time to feel sorry for myself. I do not have time to complain. I am going to press on. And that is something that each and every single one of us has done here at Alisal. When the stereotypes and statistics said that we should be either dropping out, pregnant, dead, or in jail, we simply ignored them all and we kept pressing on. And look at us now. Almost 500 bright students waiting to receive our diplomas and waiting to become productive members of this amazing city that people tend to take for granted. Like seriously, we provide millions of people with fresh produce all across the world. It's an honor to live in the salad bowl, and it's an honor to be graduates of Alisal High School. Sorry, I had to put that right. However, although we are graduating, the pressing on does not stop now. This is only the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. I know, what a cliche. And we need to embrace it and do our best to better our image. Just by being here today, we are proving that Trojans can be successful and that Salinas indeed is educated. After today, I urge all of you to pursue your dreams and to never give in to the negativity. Keep having dreams, keep on loving thy neighbor, and keep working hard to achieve ultimate success. Remember, with all of you, our community will be missing 500 brilliant minds that could be the catalyst to a new way of viewing Salinas. I remember Mr. Patel would always tell us as freshmen, as I am sure all the other freshman seminar teachers did as well, that following the 6 pillars of character would result in having a positive image. And although as a freshman, the only thing that I had my focus on was his scary voice and his scary bulky chest, I now understand what the importance of the pillars really is. So thank you, freshman seminar class teachers. I guess those annoying posters weren't so useless after all. Going back to those days as a freshman, I think we will never forget the time that we shared here at Alisal. Because I mean, isn't high school the best 4 years of our lives? I know I will never forget the summer when there was beef between Mr. Patel and Ms. Ayala, and that resulted in a rearrangement of Ms. Ayala's classroom. Or that time from our sophomore year when Vicente and Jose Lucio told us to pass the Cassie test, pass the Cassie test. You can score 380 if you do your best. And we did score 380 and above. Or how about our junior year when we blew our alumni's minds away with our homecoming halftime show, where we showed everyone the Trojan dream. Last but not least, I will definitely never forget senior year when hundreds of Trojans showcased our pride at our ALS rally when we bound together and did the Trojan yell. Or how about that same day when we got to see our teachers and even our own principal get drenched in ice cold water. Together we have done great things, and together we can accomplish so much more. So Trojans, keep pressing on. Remember your roots, remember your motivation, remember your pride, and let's all be successful together. And let's all, one more time, show everyone here today what it means to be filled with pride of being an Alisal High School Trojan. For the last time, as Alisal High School students, let us all show the world what it means to live in East Salinas and to be proud of it. Let us all do the Trojan yell one last time. it can be our little secret. During practice, it does not sound anything like that. So, good job, guys. Good job. You improved. I honestly look forward to seeing all of you become successful, so that you guys can give me discounts in whatever companies you might end up running or whatever businesses you guys might end up opening. And please, if any of you have any job openings for me in the future, if it's good pay, hit a brother up. Thank you, and go Trojans.
Good afternoon, staff, family, friends, and the graduating class. I, Elizabeth Garcia, the senior class president, am truly honored to have been given this opportunity to work like a class like ours. This year has not been easy for any of us because we had to transition from the mentality that we were still underclassmen to the reality that it is our time and we must now fly from our nest. Senior year has been the most memorable, from your good mornings and smiles that would make my day, to the most dreaded question, how many senior hours do I have? But I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. It was through those conversations where I met many of you amazing artists, phenomenal dancers, or outstanding comedians whom I thought had never laughed in your life. I want to highlight some of our most memorable moments we spent here at Alisal HighSchool. So first things first, and yes indeed we are the realists. From our school dances that were fun all the way through cleanup, where Jamo's skills really shine, oh we got down. To the sport nights that brought us together for another thrill, to our senior meetings where all you heard was shh. To the rallies were the most anticipated games were the ones that involved food. Not only was it during our extracurricular activities that our class showed humor and stood out, but also in regards to our academics, teachers saw the hardworking and humorous class we were. The hard work has really paid off for all of this class. San Jose State, UC Davis, Humboldt, Sacramento State, UC Santa Barbara, Dartmouth, MIT, Stanford, Cal Poly, and all of the other amazing schools that we are going to are lucky to have Trojans like us, who carry ourselves with great dignity and humility. Class, do not forget to thank our wonderful staff, who provided their unconditional support and encouragement when we ourselves did not believe in our potential. Likewise, our parents have been building up to this moment our entire lives. And I don't think we could ever thank them enough for the sacrifices they have made for us. At this moment, I would like to thank mine. Mom, Dad, gracias por todo su ánimo y espero que estén orgullosos de mí porque ha sido mi meta principal. Espero que se sienten como su tiempo invertido en mí haya valido la pena. Also, I would like to thank my brother who has been my brother who has sacrificed so much for my sisters and I. You were the hardest on me, even if your words I did not, even if the words you said I did not want to hear at the time, but they steered me in the right direction. A big thank you to my sisters, my rocks. I don't know what I would do without you. Lastly, I would like to thank those individuals who saw me as more than the senior class president. Those individuals saw me as someone who they could trust and lean on, and the same way I knew they were always there to deal with all my "oh yes" and same thing. That hopefully did not annoy them. I'll leave you all with a senior from one of our fellow classmates. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way, If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Having said that, we should all strive to accomplish our dreams because at the end of the day, we represent ourselves, our family, our community, but most importantly, this Alisal family. Finally, thank you class of 2015 for giving me this amazing opportunity, and see you at our 10-year reunion in 2025. Thank you. Good afternoon, parents, teachers, administrators, community members, and the class of 2015. I am Ms. Ayala. I am honored to stand here before you as your keynote speaker. At the onset of finding out that I would stand here before you, I felt both excited and puzzled. I asked the officers, "Are you sure?" I'm shocked. And naturally, Elizabeth said, "Same," which kind of hurt my feelings. Initially, I had written a speech that was pretty cliche, thinking I'll remind them of all the things high school, from Summer Bridge to our current state of the infamous whoosh. The reality and pressure set in as graduation practice actually began. I have such high expectations of you that it would be hypocritical of me to stand before you and deliver such a speech. My second thought was, what could I possibly say to them that they haven't heard this far? I thought about it all weekend. I asked God for a sign. I thought about declining. Then at 2 a.m. Tuesday morning, it came to me. As you all know, when I speak to you, I speak from the heart. I have worn my heart on my sleeve for 4 years with the class of 2015. This leads me to how all things in my life brought me here where I feel I'm destined to be. I was born to teenage parents. I was brought home from the hospital to an apartment on Sanborn Road. As a child, my parents always emphasized the value of an education. To go to school, to get good grades, behave, and graduate high school. My parents struggled financially without a high school diploma. They knew that an education would be the key to my success. My father especially always emphasized independence and to never depend on a man. My father was hard on me while growing up. He was strict, and he made me earn things. As a teenager, I didn't understand this concept, but others around me seemed to get whatever they wanted without the strife that I had with my father. At the time, I didn't see the value. I didn't understand why my father was so hard on me. Today, as I stand here before you, I know exactly why. Which leads me to another part of my story, high school. In high school, I participated in a few things: cheerleading, leadership, yearbook, and journalism. I loved being active in school, and I strongly believe that these activities were my only connection to my high school. As I said at my own high school graduation, I thought about what I would do with my life. I thought, it would be cool to be a cheer advisor. Maybe I could be an activities director. Then I told myself, forget it, it's not going to happen. So I went to college and I pursued a degree in child and adolescent development. I wanted to help kids. I wanted to guide kids. Being born to teenagers, I saw many struggles my parents faced, and I wanted to help kids and society make choices to help them avoid these struggles. Initially, I thought I was going to be a kindergarten teacher until my last semester at San Jose State, when I had to complete intern hours. The kindergarten class I was placed in was chaotic, loud, and unstructured. So shout out to all the kindergarten teachers out there. Right go. Having this experience, I thought, there's no way I can do this all day, every day. So I finished my degree and continued working at a credit union. You see, all things said, and all you're about to hear, lead me to here. I'll continue. I worked at a credit union part-time while in college. During my tenure at the credit union, I gained workforce skills, made lifelong friendships, but most importantly, I found Alisal HighSchool. This credit union was good to me. Not only did it allow me to promote, but it allowed me to meet people throughout the county, many of them your parents, teach students about financial literacy, take a month off to go to Europe, and they gave me a BMW 745 to drive while paying the gas. What more could I want, right? I say this because, although I work there, it's nothing compared to the feeling that I feel every single day seeing all of you in the halls. During my time at the credit union, a fateful trip was taken. A friend needed a companion to drive with her to Anaheim for a cheer competition. I was available, so I accompanied her. During this time, I was asked to coach cheer for the Alisal Eagles. And I told myself again, yeah, right. I said to them, I can't do what she does. The response was, yes, you can. I declined the flattering offer and went on my way. Months later, I ran into one of the advisors. She said, give me your number so you can come and coach for us. I was like, is this lady serious? I laughed it off. A few days later, Olivia called and said, they really want you to coach. And I said, I can't do what you do. And she said, we can work together. So that's what happened. We worked together and had a successful grand champion year. The following year, I was asked to coach at 3 different high schools. I knew then that if I was going to coach anywhere, it would be here at Alisal HighSchool. So I came here as a choreographer and a coach. My first year here, I learned so much about being a Trojan. I remember my first nationals trip. One girl didn't have any money. I didn't realize this initially. One team dinner, I witnessed the spirit of a Trojan. What I saw was all of the senior girls making sure they ordered something less expensive so that they would have enough money to purchase this particular student's food. She declined, but they did it anyway. For the remainder of the weekend, without ever speaking about it, all made sure she had what she needed. You see, this is an example of what being a Trojan means to me. This is what our Alisal community is about. All of us ensuring that each one of us gets what we need. In the following years, I became the cheer advisor, and I taught at another school. I left my comfortable position at the credit union to teach at another school, knowing that I would be there for 1 semester, because taking that position brought me steps closer to you. Once the fall began, I began to sub here at Alisal HighSchool. I subbed for about a month, and I became a part-time teacher. And to me, this was success. Not only was I back in the workforce, but I was where I wanted to be, with my team. At the end of that year, I was offered the position of freshman seminar adjunct teacher for the upcoming fall semester, and was promised the guidance of Ms. Parker, and I am very thankful for this. Which leads me to all of you. I applied to teach summer school, and that summer was a turning point in my career. That summer was one of the best summers I've ever had. That summer, we spent having the time of our lives in the classroom. We had Tommy the Trojan tryouts, Duck Duck Goose in this very stadium, and not to mention, the boys taught the girls how to play football, which brings me to now. There's no wonder why you are the 2015 Powder Puff champs. As mentioned before, your freshman year was full of character counts, dance battles, flash mobs, magic calculators, my classroom getting toilet paper by Mr. Patel, Cheesemate Club, Breakfast Club, field trips, rallies, and our awesome house parents, Mr. Madrigal, Mr. Patel, and Mr. Contreras, as well as myself with Ms. Parker to guide us. Sophomore year, the infamous first ever Casey video with the direction of Ms. Chidas was created. And I'm not going to be as good as Oscar, but I'm going to give it a try. Pass the Casey test, pass the Casey test. I tried it. Your junior year, we had league crew recruitment, exploring new cities, for some of us, Yankee games, museums, and planning a prom. And now your senior year, we maintain tradition by saving our homecoming parade. We also create new traditions with a new parade route and an all-school rally, in addition to an utmost amazing halftime performance. And now here we are, having spent countless hours working on Alisal's infamous swoosh. I feel blessed to have spent this time with you. I witnessed you grow, learn, and succeed over the course of 4 years. You see, life has led me here. All that has happened in life, both good and bad, has provided me experiences to share, knowledge to lend, and love to give to all of you. I've learned that when things are meant to be, they just are. With hard work and determination, those thoughts you have of what type of success you will pursue will come to surface at one point. I'm not saying it will be easy, because anything easy is never worth it. My advice to you is to always do your best, be positive, and remain true to yourselves. I recently learned that in the 1967 yearbook, a Trojan Quest was quoted from a song by the name of The Impossible Dream. The quote reads as follows: to dream the possible dreams, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far. And I know, if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that the world will lie peaceful and calm, and the world will be better for this. That one man scored and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. That quote reminds me of all of you. So today, as you leave the stadium, take with you the memories created, hope for the future, but most importantly, the Trojan way. Don't ever forget where you come from, who you are, and that being a Trojan means having pride. What do we got? What do we got? What kind of pride? What kind of pride? Trojan. 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 Thank you, class of 2015. I love you.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Garcia, the principal of the best high school in Salinas. Buenas tardes. Soy el director Ernesto García de la mejor escuela en todas Salinas. I'm here to give the principal certification. I certify that the members of this class have met the requirements for graduation from Salinas Union High School. And I call upon Mr. Carlos Rubio, as a member of the District Board of Trustees, for the authorization to issue the diplomas of graduation. Board member, I proudly present to you the Alisal High School class of 2015.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. Congratulations. Buenas tardes y gracias por estar aquí y gracias por tenerme aquí. Okay. Thank you for having me here. My name is Carlos Rubio, and I'm representing the Board of Trustees for the Salinas Union High School District, and I have some information just to give you on the diploma. Gracias por estar aquí. Me llamo Carlos Rubio, estoy con la mesa directiva de la Salinas Union High School y tengo información aquí para ustedes tocante la diploma de los estudiantes. I'm going to be reading this in English and Spanish, so just hold on a second here and then we'll pause. Puedes leer esto en inglés y en español, así que por favor pueden tomar una pausa breve nomás para que lean las dos presentaciones en inglés y en español. With the certification of Principal Ernesto Garcia and the staff of Alisal High School and the members of the graduating class of 2015 have completed the requirements of the state of California and of the Salinas Union High School District for graduation from high school. With the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Salinas Union High School District, I hereby authorize the issuance of diplomas of graduation to the members of the graduating class of Alisal High School. Con la autorización del director Ernesto García y la personal docente de la preparatoria Alisal High School, se certifica que los miembros de la clase de graduación 2015 han completado los requisitos del Estado de California y del Distrito Escolar Salinas Union High School District para la graduación de la preparatoria, y con la autorización concedida a mí como miembro de la mesa directiva escolar del Distrito Escolar Salinas Union High School District, por este medio autorizó la distribución de las diplomas de graduación a los miembros de la clase de la preparatoria Alisal High School, y felicidades, congratulations.
Este año Cameron Gutierrez.
Alexis Castillo.
José Alonso Negrete.
María Esmeralda Álvarez Alfaro.
Alejandro Mitra Núñez.
Lizari García.
Jesús Morán Jr.
Lisbeth Mesa.
Martín Bravo Jr.
Elizabeth García.
Jonathan Javier López.
Melissa Quintero.
Juan Zarate.
Rocío Becerra.
José Rivera.
Jennifer Vázquez.
Nathaniel Salerno.
Jessica Carmen Juárez Mendoza.
Adam Bustamante.
Claudia Alcantar.
José Manso.
Alberto Aguirre.
Valerie Aguayo.
Juan Carlos Alberto Soto.
Corazón Linda Ortega Montero.
Irene Alcalá.
Azucena Aguilar Díaz.
Brenton Alejano.
Miriam Aguilera.
Jesús Alfaro.
Yulisa Aguilera Márquez.
Adam Amaya.
Rebeca Ahumada.
Alexis Fernando Jurado Camacho.
Yasmin Aguirre Rivera.
Max Anquita.
Daniela Alfaro.
Joseph Ariano.
Alondra Vargas Cepeda.
Ramón Jiménez Ortega.
Yahaira Álvarez.
Jesús Bernal López.
Amber Amaya.
Alexis Ábalos González.
Esmeralda Anguiano.
Elisandro Ayón.
Evate Arias.
Jesús Barón.
Richard Bauer.
Daisy Arroyo.
Antonio Pérez.
Yulisa Arroyo Carranza.
José Damián Bernal Ríos.
Yulisa Arroyo Vargas.
Ricardo Huerta.
Catalina Ábalos.
Mario Bravo.
María de Jesús Ábalos Ayala.
Kevin Bucio.
Kimberly Ávila.
Daniel Calderón.
Jasmine Ayala.
George Macías Sánchez.
Shelby Vargas.
José Ángel Calderón,
Leandra Balcenas,
Leonel Candelario,
María Isabel Baraza,
Roberto Cárdenas,
Laura Ábalos Caribe,
Esmeo Carrillo,
Annette Aranda,
Ricardo Carrillo,
Jasmine Batiste,
Rogelio Carrillo,
Brittany Berlin,
Andrew Butler,
Ana Bonilla,
Jesús Castañeda González,
Berenice Bonilla,
Oscar Castillo,
Jacqueline Brambilla,
Fernando Castro Reyes,
Karina Bravo,
Julio Cervantes,
Yesenia Bravo,
Efraín Cervantes Gómez,
Luisa Bravo,
Daniel Castro Alaniz,
Diana Cabañas Rodríguez,
Ricardo Cruz,
Sinaí Cabrera,
Juan Alberto Chávez,
Carmen Calderón,
César Alejandro Cisneros,
Brenda Calderón Evangelista,
Gregorio Corona Aguilar,
Natasha Castro,
Javier Cortés Díaz,
Lonnie Kalusak,
Marco Cortés,
Julissa Cardenas,
Pedro Coy,
Kayla Camacho,
Excel Cervantes,
Daniel Delgado Hernández,
Crystal Guzmán,
Angel Ramón Cruz Ceja,
José Cardona,
David Contreras,
Yadira Carrión,
Joshua Contreras,
Cynthia Huerta,
Christian Delgado Hernández,
María Chavarín López,
Daniel López Díaz,
Melissa Chávez,
Daniel Díaz,
Daisy Chávez Mendoza,
Jesse René Díaz,
Nubia Chávez Jiménez,
Fabio Díaz Herrera,
Marisol Cisneros Zavala,
José María Luna,
Diana Laura Correa,
Jesús Durán,
Kimberly Crispin,
Fabian Escamilla,
Yolanda Cruz,
David Espinosa.
Larissa Cruz.
Steven Enriquez.
Lisbeth Cruz.
Edgar Martinez Mesa.
Diana Laura Cruz.
Daniel Estrada Chuca.
Karina Cuellar Lucas.
Mauro Flores.
Valeria de la Torre.
Carlos Gallaga Chavez.
Silvia Delgadillo.
Alejandro García.
Marlene Durán.
Fernando García.
Brenda Escobar.
José Novi García.
Esmeralda Espinosa.
Marco Antonio Estrada.
Angel Rose Estrada.
Rafael García.
Paula Fernandez Ortiz.
José Luis García.
Jasmine Flores.
Andrés García Castillo.
María Heredia.
Saúl García Gómez.
Alexis Flores.
Isaac Garnica.
Carla Flores.
Elías Gómez.
Verónica Flores Lara.
Humberto Medina Lara.
Sandra Flores Silverio.
Ricardo Gómez.
Diana Renko.
Antonio González.
Julia G. Martinez.
Isidro González.
Bertha Garcia.
Alejandro González Varela.
Daniela Garcia.
Julián Melgoza Pérez.
Marlene Garcia.
Isaí Hernández.
Mackenzie Fuller.
Jonathan Hernández.
Vanessa Garcia.
José Melgoza.
Alondra García León.
Hugo Esteban Huerta Razo.
Luz García Melendez.
Ramón Vázquez.
Román García Santos.
Jorge Alejandro Guzar.
Jessica García Espinosa.
Samuel Jiménez.
Brenda García Zamudio.
Adrian Mariscal.
Liliana Garduño.
Hector Alejo Vargas.
María Garduño Oviedo.
Juan Lara Ábalos.
Nancy Casca Moreno.
José Lucio Raya.
Alyssa Gomez.
Felipe López Hernández.
Erso González Vargas.
Edgar López Herrera.
Erika Elvira Gómez Flores.
Omar Lozano.
Lisbeth González.
Robert Lovato.
Marisela González.
Elizabeth Hernández.
Mariah Vasquez.
Vanessa Brianna Vasquez.
Patricia González.
Brenda Vasquez.
Elizabeth González Reynoso.
Cassandra Vega.
Diana Velarde.
Sandra Virgil.
Brianna Justine Gutierrez.
Yakali Guzman.
Delilah Celeste Gutierrez.
Charlene Jacinto.
Denise Isasi Tapia.
Andrea Giselle Hernandez.
Andrea Valle.
Erica Hernandez.
Jeanette C. Hernandez.
Selena Juarez.
Vanessa Hernandez.
Susana Juarez.
Daniel J. Manzula.
David Anakin Rosales.
Brenda Rudy Rodriguez.
Abraham Lozano.
Marian Sugabu Ongi.
José Daniel S. Jacobo.
Melissa Villafuerte Mendoza.
Edgar Mendoza.
Alexandra Giselle Solis.
Oscar Ocaña.
Jennifer Sosa.
Jesús Salinas.
Leslie Maldonado.
Fabian Hernández Reynosa.
Clarissa Maciel.
Michael Luis Porras.
Jessica Bejarano Ceriteno.
Salvador Muñoz Gutiérrez.
Elizabeth Perez.
Ideas Corona.
Yareli Lara.
David Martinez.
Amy Guadalupe Jurado.
Andy Ronaldo Márquez.
Yasmin Lázaro.
Rogelio Miranda Luqui.
Cristo López.
Brian Mitra Medina.
Montserrat López Almanzar.
José Guadalupe Martínez Arellano.
Evelyn López Saldaña. Zavala.
Joseph Neil Esmane Monteslaros.
Brennan Loya.
Luis
Melissa Talavera.
Santiago Morales.
Daisy Luna.
Gilberto Morales Lian.
Ailene Luna Magaña.
Daniel Morales Alaniz.
Verónica Soto.
Christopher Moreno.
Briseida Ivette Maldonado Calderas.
Martín Mancillas.
Analí Manríquez Barragán.
José Eduardo Mundo Tapia.
Leslie Manso.
Alonso Zavala.
Valeria Yasmin Manríquez Hernández.
José Guadalupe Muñoz Durán.
Nayeli Marroquín.
Agustín Martínez Leal.
Leslie Martínez.
Brian Navarro.
Melody Martínez.
Andrés Nolasco.
Berta Martínez Guzmán.
Eduardo Nuño Santana.
Gabriela Martínez Chaires.
Charlie Linuan Odad.
Alejandra Mata.
Jay Benson Laubre Odad.
Marlene Selene Medrano.
Ray Dorel Estelani Odad.
Daisy Medrano Medina.
Mario Alberto Orea.
Alma Yareli Medrano Medrano.
Michael Angelo Ortega.
Alejandra Medrano Villagómez.
Salvador Torres Ortega.
Marisela Mendoza.
Gabriel Ortiz.
María Méndez.
Antonio Martínez.
Yonidalia Mendoza.
Cristian Eduardo Padilla García.
Jacqueline Mesa Aguilar.
Joshua Michael Palacio.
Sasha Shea Trigan.
Alexis Pérez.
María Ariel Miranda Ramírez.
Aurelio Mandujano.
Stephanie Mojica.
Pedro Pérez.
Vanessa Monroy Reyes.
Christopher G. Viceno.
Guadalupe G. Montoya.
Ramón Venegas.
Dolores Montoya Mesa.
Richard Andrew Pérez.
Griselda Morado.
María Cristóbal Zavala.
María Carolina Mundo Tapia.
Jesús Popoca.
Julia Rose Muñoz.
Daniel Puga.
Olga Lidia Francisco Chávez.
Sean Quevedo.
Andrea Lisset Nolasco Ruiz.
Alexis Quiroz.
Novoa.
Mauricio Quiroz,
Tony Ochoa.
Gabriel Ramirez,
Rosa María Ornelas Acuna.
José Ramírez,
Jessica Tiznado.
José Ramiro Ramírez,
Alexis Marie Ortiz.
Geraldo Ramírez Mendoza,
Leslie Ortiz Andrade.
Juan Ramírez Solorio,
Erica Yasmin Pacheco.
Cesar Ramírez,
Jocelyn B. Pacheco.
Timon Richardson,
Cypress Escalera Panis.
Julio Rico,
Angeles Tenori.
Miguel Ríos,
Ashley Pérez.
Michael Magaña,
Esperanza Yajaira Pérez.
Michael Robles,
Evelyn Pérez Lucio.
Marco Antonio Rocha,
Maricruz Pérez Tinajero.
Carlos Fernando Rodríguez,
Micaela Pescador Martínez.
Wesley Piceno,
Iridian Piceno.
Luis Enrique Rodríguez,
Elizabeth Pineda.
Oscar Rodríguez,
Isabel Quintero.
Manuel Rodríguez,
Kimberly Quintero.
George Rosales,
Cristina Virgen.
Cristian Rosales,
Brenda Ramírez.
Francisco Rubio,
Joana Ramírez.
Sean Romero,
Victoria Ramírez.
Marcos Rojas,
Jacqueline Ramírez.
Eric Ruiz,
Giselle Ramírez.
Samuel Salas,
María Teresa Ramírez.
Carlos Ruiz,
Kate Ramos.
Eduardo Ruiz,
Marisela Raya.
Robles,
Evelyn Pérez Lucio.
Marco Antonio Rocha,
Maricruz Pérez Tinajero.
Carlos Fernando Rodríguez,
Micaela Pescador Martínez.
Wesley Piceno,
Iridian Piceno.
Luis Enrique Rodríguez,
Elizabeth Pineda.
Oscar Rodriguez.
Isabel Quintero.
Manuel Rodriguez.
Kimberly Quintero.
George Rosales.
Cristina Virgen.
Cristian Rosales.
Brenda Ramírez.
Francisco Rubio.
Joana Ramírez.
Sean Romero.
Victoria Ramírez.
Marcos Rojas.
Jacqueline Ramírez.
Eric Ruiz.
Giselle Ramírez.
Samuel Salas.
María Teresa Ramírez.
Carlos Ruiz.
Kate Ramos.
Eduardo Ruiz.
Marisela Raya.
Misael Sáenz.
Vanessa Retamosa.
Anthony Sanchez.
Naomi Rivera.
Albert Sandoval.
Jessica Rocha.
Saúl Santos.
Aide Rocha.
Ricardo Santoyo.
Gabriela Rodas.
Brian Saldaña.
Anaí Rodríguez.
Emilio Soto.
Denise Rodríguez.
Ruben Zuniga.
Melissa Rodríguez.
Diego Tacoya.
Guadalupe Rosales.
Rogelio Tinajero.
Alexis Rosales.
Raymond M. Tommy.
María Zavala.
Fabian Torres.
Clarisa Cepeda.
José Torres.
Elizabeth Tinoco.
José Vega.
Priscila Ruiz.
Andrés Venancio.
Yolanda Ruiz.
Carlos Vera.
Fabiola Saavedra.
Antonio Vera.
Linda Toribio.
Julian Arias.
Jessie Carmen Saldaña.
Juan Vega.
Yasmin Sánchez.
Luis Villalobos.
Diana Sánchez Cabrera.
Jaime Virgen.
Lupita Andrea Zúñiga.
Aureliano
Janet Sanchez.
Dorian Zarate.
Emily Sandoval.
Lisandro Luna.
Minerva Uriostegui.
Desiree Valdez.
Saraí Valencia.
Beatriz Ligero.
Danielle Segovia.
Abraham Vargas.
María Servín.
Mario Cepeda.
Erika Servín.
José René Luna.
Rosaura Sierra.
José Villanueva.
Angie Silosochil Hernández.
Noel Zavala.
Ana Laura Pérez.
Esteban Matías.
Monique Tapia.
Evelyn Tapia.
Rigoberto Mendoza.
Daniela Tinoco.
Good evening, my name is Jesus Moran.
My name is Isaiah Corona.
Thank you for coming and sharing this special evening with us. The graduates will gather in the amphitheater on campus for a recession. They will leave by retracing the path out of the stadium.
Please refrain from leaving your seats until the graduates and the entire staff have left the stadium. As you leave, we ask you to drive safely and to make this a sober celebration. Congratulations, class of 2015!